Hey, how's it going? Starting off this video already in the studio. But yeah, today we've got a super fun piece on. We are doing a cover up. So a little bit anxious, but super excited to do it. It is of some lettering, as I'll put here. So we're going to be doing Pennywise with a little Georgie at the bottom. So yeah, I'm super excited for this one. It should be nice and dark. Some of the lettering is a bit scarred already, so that'll be the challenging part. But I am going to be loading up my Emalla Grand as always, but I'm also going to be using my FKI and Flux.
It's going to look so cool.
I hope so. Let's cover up.
Oh man. Oh.
Yeah.
Nah, you'll do. You'll smash it.
Well, I think if I line it up properly.
Get all the dark bits in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll look so good.
Oh, this is Courtney, by the way.
Hey! Hey, but. So did you work on it? I like it. Yeah, same.
I was just showing my people what you're getting tattooed.
Oh yeah. That's so good.
Ugly looking thing. Get it on your cheek.
On your what?
Cheek.
Oh yeah.
Which cheek?
Which one?
Either one. Does look a bit more faded than in the photo.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Look, I'm happy if you run up over other art in there.
In the photo, it worked fine because I thought the positioning was a little bit further over. So I think if I flip it, it should fill in fine. Alright, welcome back. We're starting off this video using my FK iron on 5.0 volts and using my 11 round liner. So I'm just going to start blocking in with my black to see how dark we can get it on this area, and that'll also tell me how dark I need to go over the actual cover up parts. I am also using the Panther triple black for this one. Now I've switched to my 9 round shader just so I can add in all the little textures of the little frilly bits on his neck. I've also left Georgie with my mid-tones for now, and then I'm going to add all the black and everything around him, and then I'll probably come back through with my lighter tones and just lighten him up a little bit more. So luckily with the balloon, it actually landed up perfectly with where my shadows are in the reference picture. So I'm actually going to use part of the old lettering as the shadow tone. So just using my black for this part, and then I'm going to come back through before we do the white and put the red through it. So I'm actually using my 9-round shader for most of this tattoo, just because I want to bring a lot more texture into his face, because if I just did it with a mag it would end up too soft, whereas the texture actually allows you to break up the lettering a lot more than if I was to use a mag. So by doing a lot of back and forwards, almost like scratchy lines in this part of his face paint, I'm trying to give it that look that the face paint's almost peeling off or like cracking through it. So now, as you can see, I've gone through with my midtones first, and now I'm going back over it with my heavy blacks so that I can make sure that I'm not going too dark to begin with. And that will also allow me to go back over it with my lighter tones and my white to make the nose stand out a lot more. Obviously a lot of this tattoo will show out a lot more once I do my lighter tones and my white highlights. Like most cover-ups, you just have to trust the process. And that's why, again, I like to add a lot more texture into it so that you can't really see the bits of lettering that's behind it. So just by adding those textures, it helps take the eye away from the lettering itself.
Spinning my head, it don't even matter what you think you said. 'Cause I got my eyes on you, watch out. Make the wrong move and you lose, no doubt. 'Cause it's scary, yeah. You know it's scary, yeah. Watch out.
So now before we do the white, I'm just going through with my mid and light tones just so we can help give it a bit more texture before we do the white, so we're not leaving too much negative space as well. I know with most tattoos you want it to sort of breathe a bit, but for this cover up, because it is quite dark, I want to leave little amount of negative space so I can fill it in with my white at the end. So now again, before the white, we're just going to go through and do the red in the balloon to make that stand out. Now we've started the white highlights, and as always I've dropped my volts down to 5.0 using my 9-round shader, and I'm just going to take my time to punch in all that white. So just using my scribble technique for the highlights and just filling in all those little gaps. And then I will give the tattoo a good clean, and as always let it settle for 10 minutes, and then it is photo time. So that's the end of the tattoo. Man, cover-ups are always so intimidating. I am absolutely stoked with how this came out. Seeing the photos that my customer originally sent through to seeing it in person. Luckily it was a lot lighter in person. Still, it was lettering, so that's always tricky to cover up. But yeah, I'm absolutely wrapped with how it came out. The tattoo itself ended up taking around 5 hours. I'm super interested to see how it all settles in because, you know, being a cover-up, things tend to poke back through a little bit, so if we need to give it a little touch up, we'll do that. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think of the tattoo. If you have any tips, let me know in the comments what inks you use, or what machine, what needles you use. But yeah, let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace.